Testing, testing. All right, cool. Hello, and welcome everyone to Take a Break. Break spelled B-R-A-K-E. It's a bike pun, did you get it? My name is Justin Allen. This is a podcast where I travel the Metroplex with my bike, park somewhere, and record a podcast at that location. Welcome everyone. I want to start off by saying thanks for the support everyone showed for the first episode. I'm recording this on June 5th. I uploaded the first episode on June 4th, 2024. So it's the day after I released it, and I just want to say it's going incredibly well. A bunch of people have said some incredibly nice words about my first episode, and I just want to say a sincere thank you. Last episode, you might remember, I recorded next to a dam. It was really loud. I don't know if I conveyed properly. The dam was overflowing because it was flooded. We've had a lot of rain recently. Because of that, I could not hear myself talk next to that very, very loud dam. And I feel like I was talking very loud. So this episode, I decided I'm going to go to somewhere more peaceful. I'm going to ride to somewhere much more peaceful. And in fact, I believe I made a very, very good choice. I am 4.04, error 404, miles into this bike ride. Keep in mind, I have to turn around to the point I started, which is where my car is. I'm 27 minutes and 53 seconds into this ride, and I have an average speed of 8.73. You might be asking yourself, Justin, why is that so slow? And that's because for some reason, my backpack is very, very heavy, and it's very, very hot. It's currently, let's see here, it's currently 90 degrees. Very, very hot. I am sweating buckets. And it was a little bit of a grind to get here, I'm not going to lie. I had to go up some very steep hills. Before this ride, I was at approximately 17 miles for the week so far. This is going to be another, I'm just going to go ahead and say 10 miles added onto that. So I should be at around 27 miles by the end of this ride for the week. So far, so good on my 50 miles. However, it's already Wednesday. So I am running a little bit out of time. My goal is to catch up this weekend, so hopefully that happens. I am currently in a place called Rickel Park. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. It is in Hurst, Texas. I accidentally discovered this place one time during a very, very long bike ride that I was doing. The best way that I can describe this place is imagine it's a park that is geographically located in the middle of a city, but it sort of feels like a distant land. I'm sort of over a cliff right now looking at a stream right now, and off in the distance I can hear running water, and I can hear birds chirping. Also probably cicadas too. That's a Texas classic right there. I mentioned just a second ago, there's a creek that runs throughout the park. There's a very cute, red bridge, and there's a very steep hill that I actually had to get off my bike and run up instead of riding. It has trails, and at the top of this hill, there is an absolute stunning view. I'm looking at it right now. It's incredible. I highly recommend you go to Take a Break Pod on Instagram and take a look at this view. I was Googling information about Rickel Park, and I have come to find out that apparently Rickel Park is haunted. Stumbled across an article. It is from HurstIsWhereTheHeartIs.wordpress.com. It is an article that says Rickel Park, Ghosts, and Camcorders. I'm going to read the start of the article. On the edge of southeast Hurst is a park that is known for being a significant hangout for the area youth. Rickel Park is no central park, but it has its fair share of trees, bridges, jagged landscape, and mystery. It's said to be haunted. So I've come to find out that apparently this place is haunted. I did not know that. I stumbled upon this place 2 years ago by accident, and this is the first time I'm hearing about it being haunted. Very interesting. I'm not going to read the rest of the article, but you can definitely go read it yourself. I was looking through the comments to see if I could find any anecdotes, but how do you say it like anecdotal? Anecdotal, is that correct? I'm just going to say it's correct. Anecdotal is correct. I went to the comments to look to see if anyone had any personal accounts of Rickel Park being haunted. I came across this very interesting comment. It reads, "I too was chased by a man with a shotgun through these woods. Now I know that must have been Mr. Rickel himself. It scared us enough that we didn't go back." This comment was made in 2013 by Jackie Moore Branco. I don't exactly know how to feel about this comment. So after reading that, I decided to go back to the article, and I discovered a part of it that I wanted to read that sort of echoes what I mentioned earlier. It reads, "That's what made me love Rickel Park so much. In the middle of the endless expanse of cities that surrounds it, it was a quiet, shadowy, natural place. I could imagine things that weren't really there, like ghosts or characters from my favorite book or anything else I wanted to." Finding out about this apparently being haunted completely derailed my plans for this episode. So I came to Rickel Park today in search of a ghost or a paranormal experience. Other than there being tons of mosquitoes biting me, absolutely nothing happened. Results are inconclusive. That is a bummer. Thank you guys so much for listening to Take a Break. Break spelled B-R-A-K-E. It's a bike pun. Did you get it? If you enjoyed, please follow the podcast on your favorite podcast platform between Spotify or Apple Podcasts. I am still working on getting the podcast on other podcast platforms. Turns out it is a daunting task. You can support the show by sharing plus downloading episodes. You can also rate the show 5 stars and leave a review. I cannot overstate how important sharing and downloading the episodes are, as well as leaving a 5-star review. Let me know what you think of the show. You can follow me on Instagram at TakeABreakPod. That is TakeABreakPod. That's a mouthful, but it's Take a Break Pod on Instagram. I will see you guys next week for a new episode of Take a Break.